In the final years of World War II, Japan stood on the edge of collapse. Cities lay in ruins, soldiers were exhausted, and the empire that once dreamed of conquest was now struggling to survive. As American forces advanced across the Pacific, desperation grew inside Japan. Commanders began to believe that only one thing could stop the enemy: sacrifice. And so, a new tactic was born: Kamikaze. The word means divine wind, a term taken from ancient legends where a holy storm once saved Japan from invasion. But this time, the wind would not save Japan. Instead, it would carry young men to their deaths. Many of these pilots were just teenagers. They were told that by crashing their planes into enemy ships, they would bring honor to their families and protect the emperor. They believed their deaths would turn the tide of war. But deep down, many knew this was not victory. It was the end. Their planes, loaded with fuel and explosives, roared into the skies. Once they took off, there was no return. In the Pacific Ocean, American ships waited. When the Kamikaze appeared on the horizon, sailors sounded the alarm. They knew death was coming. Some Kamikaze struck their targets directly, tearing ships apart. Others were shot down before impact, vanishing into the waves. For the Allied soldiers, these attacks were terrifying, a symbol of Japan's determination to fight to the very end. Over 3,800 Kamikaze pilots died in these missions. Together, they sank more than 30 Allied ships and damaged hundreds more. But in the end, it was not enough. The Allies continued to advance, unstoppable. As Japan burned, even the Kamikaze could not save it from defeat. When the war finally ended, Japan lay in ashes. The young pilots who believed in honor never came home. Today, Japan remembers them not as heroes of war, but as victims of a system that demanded everything. At museums and shrines, their letters and photographs tell silent stories of fear, duty, and lost youth. Many Japanese now see the Kamikaze as a symbol of tragedy, a warning of what blind obedience can create. Time has turned their story into a lesson. That courage without choice is not heroism, but sorrow. The Kamikaze may have fallen from the sky, but their story still lives, a haunting whisper carried by the wind. A divine wind, once again, but this time, not of destruction but remembrance. This is not just Japan's story. It's a story of all who faced the cost of war.